Imagine stepping into a bustling, dimly lit chamber. Not a nightclub, but a hive humming with purpose. The air vibrates with activity, and tiny figures move with choreographed precision. They're shaking, wiggling, and spinning. But this isn't a party, it's communication. We're talking about bees and their legendary dance. For centuries, the inner workings of a beehive remained a mystery. One of the most astonishing discoveries was that bees don't just collect nectar, they dance to talk. Today we'll decode one of the most sophisticated communication systems in nature, the mysterious bee dance. And no, despite the wiggles, it's not the Macarena, though I'd pay to see that. Early observers often dismissed these strange movements as excitement or bees stretching their tiny legs. But in the 1940s, Austrian scientist Karl von Frisch cracked the code through meticulous study, earning a Nobel Prize. He revealed these dances were not random, but living maps, GPS made of bee booties. Long before Google Maps, bees had figured out turn-by-turn navigation, except with butt wiggles. So why do bees dance? The answer is simple: to share food locations. When a scout bee finds a rich patch of flowers, it doesn't keep it secret. Instead, it races home and performs a stylized routine. This dance is a detailed report: direction, distance, and even food quality, all conveyed through movement. Think of it as Yelp reviews with extra shaking. Bees use two main dances. The round dance advertises nearby resources within 50 meters. The scout spins in tight circles, switching directions. It's basically shouting, "Snacks around the corner. Don't go far." Because the food is close, precise directions aren't necessary. The scent on the returning bee helps others find it. For farther treasures, bees break out the waggle dance. This is where communication becomes art. The bee traces a figure 8 with a central straight run while vigorously waggling its abdomen. The angle of this run, relative to vertical inside the hive, shows the direction of the food compared to the sun. Straight up means fly toward the sun. A 45-degree tilt means fly 45 degrees left of the sun. The length of the waggle reveals distance. A longer wiggle means farther away. The enthusiasm of the dance signals quality. A more intense performance means 5-star buffet, worth the flight. In other words, more wiggles, better snacks. And it works even in total darkness. Inside the hive, followers can't see the dance. Instead, they sense vibrations, feel the dancer's movements, and detect scents on her body. Scientists call this one of the most sophisticated non-human communication systems ever discovered. Honestly, bees give better directions than most friends. You know the one who says, "Meet me by that tree near the thing?" A bee would never. But food isn't the only reason to dance. Bees also use these movements to signal nest sites, water sources, or dangers. And it's not always harmonious. Competing scout bees may perform rival dances, each promoting their chosen spot. The hive then decides democratically. The dance attracting the most followers wins. Yes, bees invented democracy through interpretive dance. Imagine politicians settling debates this way. C-SPAN would look like Dancing with the Stars. This waggle system isn't just clever, it's vital for survival. Without it, bees would waste precious energy searching blindly. With it, thousands coordinate efficiently, sustaining the colony and pollinating the plants our food supply depends on. In short, no bee dances, no flowers, no fruit, no us. Their choreography helps keep the world alive. And here's a fun twist. Bees can even adjust for the sun's movement. They have internal clocks and can read polarized light, letting them calculate direction even on cloudy days. Next time your GPS reroutes you badly, just remember, a bee could have done better. So, the next time you see a bee buzzing at a flower, pause to appreciate its journey. Soon it might be back at the hive, wiggling out precise coordinates that keep its family and ours alive. Not for TikTok, not for likes, but for survival. And before you ask, no, you can't learn the waggle dance at your local Zumba class. I checked. Thanks for buzzing by. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend who wiggles when they talk. Until next time, stay curious, stay sweet, and keep dancing.